guest has starred in such films as Congo, Primal Fear, and Absolute Power. Now, currently, you can see her with Jim Carrey in The Truman Show. Please welcome Laura Linney. Thanks for stopping by.
My pleasure.
Congratulations on the success of this movie. It's a phenomenon. It's doing terrific.
It's doing pretty good.
And I was curious. This is a strange role, I would think, because you're playing a woman who's playing Jim Carrey's wife.
Yes.
He doesn't know it. He thinks he's really married to you.
That's right.
But you're playing the wife. And the whole time it's on television, and you prepared for this role in an interesting way. You studied catalogs, is that right?
Well, she sort of has to represent the perfect woman, sort of the perfect wife, the perfect potential mother. So we looked at not only all the old sitcoms, Donna Reed and all of that, but also Sears and Roebuck catalogs from the 40s and 50s. So sort of to get all the sort of the movements and the physicalities and things like that.
Because the women there are very idealized.
Yes, they're all sort of, you know, they're happy and they love their clothing and they love life, and so there's all this sort of posing going on. So I used a lot of that.
It's like the men in a Hager Slacks ad.
Yeah.
You ever seen that? They're always standing in a completely unnatural pose.
They're just so present, aren't they all?
And you also studied women presenters on game shows.
No,
is
not
that right?
just women presenters. The amazing Carol Merrill. The beautiful Carol Merrill from Let's Make a Deal. You know, the one who they would always say, where the beautiful Carol Merrill is standing. And there she would be, you know, sort of...
Andy does that quite well.
That's the gesture.
That's it. Very good.
That makes anything look good.
That's it. A sort of sensual presentation.
We have a clip here, which I think pretty much identifies what your character is all about. Trying to, I think, both be Jim Carrey's wife, but also, I guess, work products into the movie. Is that right?
She's constantly sort of weaving through everyday life, trying to push products and sort of introduce them in a natural way.
Okay, let's take a look at this clip from The Truman Show.
Why don't you let me fix you some of this new Mococo drink? All natural cocoa beans from the upper slopes of Mountain Nicaragua, no artificial sweeteners.
What the hell are you talking about? Who are you talking to?
I've tasted other cocos. This is the best.
What the hell does this have to do with anything?
You know what's great about... You know what's fun about that is you've identified something very nice about commercials, which is most people in them look insane.
Yes.
People in ads get way too excited about, these potatoes are the best I've ever had.
In my life, I know, there is that sort of heightened sort of... Isn't it wonderful? That's sort of
it's a scary desperation. You're also, in addition to being in this smash hit movie, you're doing a Broadway show right now.
I'm in a play called Honor with Jane Alexander. We're at the amazing Belasco Theater, so I'm there working away.
Isn't the Belasco Theater one of these great old theaters?
It was built in 1907 by the famous David Belasco, and it's actually haunted. There are 3 ghosts who, and this is everyone in the theater community talks about this. It's been going on for a long time. David Belasco himself will appear every once in a while, and they tend to sort of show up right before a show opens. And we were doing a tech rehearsal, which is what happens before you actually open a play. And I was doing a section where I look up into the uppermost balcony, which is locked always until shows are in performance. And I looked up, and there was a woman standing at the edge of the balcony, sort of just looking down at me. And I didn't stop, and I kept going. I thought, did I really see that? Because I'd heard about the ghosts and sort of secretly was hoping that I would get to see one. And I gazed up, and there she was, and I didn't say anything to anyone. And then I went up to one of the house carpenters the next day and said, you know, I think I saw the ghost. And they said, well, was she wearing blue? And I was like, yeah. And he described what she looked like. So there she was, gazing down.
I never assume it's a ghost. I just assume I saw a blonde in a blue dress. You know?
No, it was sort of, I mean, I'm not...
Are you frightened by the idea of ghosts?
If it wasn't a theater person, I probably would be. But given that it's a theater and it's probably some dead theater person who's there, you know, how scary can they be?
The theater's full of backstabbers and connivers.
Yeah. You gotta watch out for
trust her
them.
at all, yeah.
No, I have my girlfriend, anytime something's tipped over, she
Right.
says, I think a ghost.
Yeah.
And I think someone tipped that over, you know? In fact, I tipped that over. No, a ghost pushed you, you know? Cuckoo. She's on medication now. She's fine. Tell us about this project, More Tales of the City, because Tales of the City was something that you did for PBS a few years back, and wildly successful, huge following, and now it's been taken to, is it Showtime?
Showtime. God bless Showtime has taken it on. You know, PBS's loss is sort of their gain, I think. And it's a continuation of what we started 4 years ago. It's the second book of Armistead Maupin wrote 6 novels, and this is the second of the 6.
Right.
And hopefully we'll get to do the rest of them.
Now, I would think it's a very, it's an erotic story, right? Is it not? It's about...
It's about life in San Francisco in the 70s.
Right.
So there's some sort of fun sexual escapades that happen, but it's more sort of, you know, about that period of history.
Right, but I would think when you take something like that from PBS to cable, you could probably make some changes.
Well,
You see
actually,
what I'm saying?
yeah, I know. Okay.
There's not a lot of nudity on PBS.
No, well, actually there was, and that was part of the problem with PBS.
That episode of Sesame Street was banned.
They had to pixelate Big Bird or
Yeah,
something.
right. It was very sad, the whole thing.
No, but PBS, they had some problems, PBS. They
Right.
ran into some political problems there, and so opted not to continue it. But it's basically the same show that it was before, so it's...
Well, also, the
it's not
stories
terrific.
are terrific,
Yeah,
so
they're
that's
really,
the important thing.
I'm so proud to be a part of that.
We also got to be proud of the Truman Show, which is playing everywhere right now, and seems to be making gillions and gillions of dollars, which is an actual sum. And More Tales of the City is now playing on Showtime, and people should check that out. Congratulations
Thank you.
on
Thanks.
everything. Laura
Thank
Linney,
you.
everybody, thank you for being here. Nice to have you. We'll take a break. We'll be right back with Paul. That is our show for the night. That's it. We've met the legal requirement. We want to thank all of our guests tonight. Dave Chappelle for being so hysterical. You gotta love Dave Chappelle. Our thanks to Laura Linney for being here this evening. Our thanks to Pulp for performing. Of course, you got your Andy Richter. You have your Max Weinberg and the Max Weinberg 7. Good night, everybody. Stay tuned for Friday night. We'll see you Monday. Bye.
Dennis, it's okay.
Yeah, we're not mad at you or anything. Just come on down.
There you go, buddy. See, it's all fine.
All right.
Come on off there, buddy. It's okay. It's going to be all right.
I'll come down.
Okay, pal, just take your time. Just
All right, I'm going to do it.
nice and easy. There you go. Okay, I'm here. Okay, all right, you did it, buddy. There you go, Dennis. He's down. He's down. He's down.
That's great. Mike, you did it. That's terrific.
That's right, folks. I did it. Now I'm going to get up there myself and this toilet I call my life. Bye!
Oh. Wow.